Hey guys, Gamer of Gamers in the Zone, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. Controllers recommended. I did not get to read that. Based on a game by Nintendo. Metroid 2. Another Metroid 2 remake, or for short, AM2R, Return of Samus. Hey everyone, Gamer of Gamers in the Zone, and welcome to another Let's Play. I know I'm kind of running the intro twice there, but I usually never can think of a good way to start up these intros. But we are playing another Metroid 2 remake, or for short, AM2R, Return of Samus. So, an interesting thing about this game is that this is actually a fan remake of Metroid 2. You probably remember earlier on the channel, I did a Let's Play of the original Game Boy Metroid 2. And that Let's Play in particular, I would say the game is alright for what it is. Definitely seemed like a decent game for a game that was released in between the first Metroid and Super Metroid. There were definitely some problems, but definitely some interesting things. I do know that there is an official remake of Metroid 2, Return of Samus, made by Mercury Steam, the same people who made the recent Metroid Dread. I believe they made it on the 3DS, and it's called just called Metroid Samus Returns. Which I hear some good things about the game, but I hear some people actually prefer AM2R over that game still. Mainly because I think people said that, like, the ending of Samus Returns didn't have the same impact as the original Game Boy version did. That's what I've been told. I would be interested in doing a Let's Play of Samus Returns, but at the same time, I didn't exactly bring my 3DS with me to college. Also, it would probably be a bit pricey to get the capture equipment to be able to record on a 3DS. And I would think that setting up like all the... I don't think there's any good emulators for the 3DS out there at the moment, so for the time being, I'm just going to stick to this fan remake until either a better emulator is made or until I feel a bit like I can be a bit careless with my money that I can get the recording equipment for the 3DS. Because, I mean, if I did get that, there could be some things I could do, maybe some Let's Plays of some classic 3DS games. But until then, I'm interested in doing a Let's Play of this fan remake. I've heard a lot of good things about it, that, like, many people consider this to be, like, still the best remake. Like I said, people still consider this to be better than Samus Returns. And that's saying something considering the fact that I've heard a lot of good things about Samus Returns. Outside of course, as I've mentioned previously, the ending. So, okay, Z to select. Alright, so is there any way I can look at the controls? Control options. Aiming style, the 2 buttons? What does that mean? Missile select style toggle. What does that mean? I am very confused on what this all is supposed to mean. Keyboard settings. Let's see here. Up, down, left, right. Jump will be Z. Fire is going to be the X button. Aim up is going to be the shift button. Aim down is going to be C. Aim lock is spacebar. There's an aim lock option. Morph is control to go into morph ball. That is oddly strange. Weapon select A. Weapon cancel S. The enter button to start. Menu accept Z. Menu back Z. Yep, of course. Alright, so I'm sure I'll figure it out as I go. Until then, let's go ahead and, what else is here? Extras? 8-bit shader? What? There's an 8-bit shader. Early Extreme Lab Metroids. What? Fusion suit style. Oh, they even have the fusion suit, similar to what... Well, I shouldn't give it away. Alright, let's go ahead and start a new game and see what we got here. Of course, I'm just gonna start out with normal difficulty, and maybe I'll do the other difficulties on my own time, should I ever be in the mood. Metroids. Numerous incidents in the past have brought to light the highly destructive power of these life forms, spreading fear across all known planetary systems. Oh, and, oh, the intro doesn't stop. Okay, hoping to secure peace in the galaxy, the Galactic Federation orders the extermination of the Metroid species. I was the best candidate for the job. Once again, I find myself standing alone against the Metroid menace. What horrors await me within the depths of their homeworld? Okay, is that about transition again? Yeah, it is. Pretty good looking for a fan remake. I hear a lot of good things about this for a fan remake. I did hear that this game was initially, like, I think the moment it was released, or something, or like a little while after it was released, that like Nintendo DMCA'd this entire game. Clearly that didn't impact anything, seeing how I was still easily able to download and play this game for myself. And I'll also leave a link to the site that I downloaded this game on, so you guys can play the game for yourself. And I immediately forgot what I was going to say previously, before the intro kept moving on me. I was gonna say something and then I forgot. See, that's kinda... Sort of wish there was a way I could pause the intro. Okay, is there still the option to wall jump? Okay, yeah, there is. Definitely not as comfortable as Fusion's wall jumping for sure. And it's definitely very fast-paced, similar to Metroid Zero Mission. Okay, so I have to... Okay. So do that to select. So I still... This time I start out with 30 missiles instead of, I think, 15 I started out with in the original. Or am I thinking of Dread, since I recently finished playing that? I also know this game has a lot of elements similar to, you know... Of course, Super Metroid. Diagonal aiming... Okay, so of course there's a hold shift to diagonally aim up, yeah, and it said in the controls C to diagonally aim down. Alright, anything here? No? Okay. So this opening segment seems to be very reminiscent of, how the original... Oh, we already start out with the Morph Ball? I just noticed that. Normally you have to at least get the Morph Ball first, but it seems like we just go straight to starting out with it. Is there anything I can open up down here? Can I also use bombs right away? Nope, I can't. Alright. So I just gotta take some time to adjust myself to this control scheme, and... Oh, hey there. Whoa, 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 I'm falling down pretty fast. I wanted to check out some of those corridors. Just pick it up, Samus, come on. Oh, and I still have the power grip as well, so a lot of the stuff that was back in the first Metroid, it does seem to carry over into this game. Even though, of course, I don't have... What was that camera movement, like... I mean, then again, if I remember the logic of this game, I think, like, this way... It's like the way I'm not supposed to go, or something. Oh, and it even has the save points similar to how the original second game did it. Yeah, because I think this is where we start to see, like, you know, the acid that the Chozo placed down to prevent anyone from getting too far deep and facing some of the more dangerous Metroids. Yeah, because here's where, like, the acid comes in. So I believe we gotta... Something I didn't know when I was playing the original Game Boy Metroid is that, like, that acid level actually goes down every time you kill a Metroid. Also, similar to the original Game Boy version, saves are still pretty fast. compared to all the other Metroid games, because Metroid, it always has like that saving animation. One thing I really liked about the original Game Boy Metroid 2 is the fact that you just had to press a button, a single button, and like your game would already be saved. And that's one thing I really like about the original Metroid 2, is the fact that it has what has to be the best save system. Since it's fast, quick, and allows us to get right back into the action instead of having to wait for the save state. I knew there was a reason why that enemy was there. Mostly more of just a shortcut, though. Not really anything interesting happening there. I like how it does that. I know previous Metroid games have done that, but I do like how the game does it here as well, where they have, like, they use enemies to point out secret pathways. Okay, missile doors. Ah, similar to Zero Mission, it only takes one missile to open the door. I think it was like that in the original Metroid 2 as well. Well, no, I think it still took 5 missiles in the original Metroid 2. Betting I can shoot down there or something, but I don't think we'll be able to get anywhere until we lower the acid level. No, 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 no! Alright, we should be getting close to what should be the first Metroid. Yep, there it is. Definitely a lot of design stuff that's similar to the, Wait, view log entry, press enter to open the logbook. My goodness, I just keep walking right into this guy. Okay, so I gotta specifically, unlike before where I could just shoot at it in the original GBA game, or not GBA, the original Game Boy game. Initially, I could just, like, I think shoot it anywhere. And there's usually a... Yeah, and there's the rumble. So one thing I didn't know until I found out the hard way is that there is, that shaking, like, is supposed to represent the acid level lowering. Also, I should be viewing these logbook entries. Let's, see here. Okay, this is our... Ah, yeah, it even shows in the description everything we already have. Okay, so that's the map. That is the... Okay, like, description room. Then this is... Okay, this is our mission log. Okay, hostiles... Alright, let's start with the intel. Mission briefing. Primary objective, exterminate all Metroid organisms on planet SR-388. Secondary objectives, locate and bring assistance to the Galactic Federation research and rescue teams. Okay. Planet SR-388. Planetary designation SR-388. A remote planet absent on most galactic charts. Federation research indicates it is the natural homeworld of the Metroid species. Its outer crust is hollowed out with massive cave systems, which are home to an ecosystem that is yet to be fully studied. The first expedition to SR-388 revealed the existence of Chozo Ruins. Interesting. So it kind of establishes this lore is what these mission logs are doing. Earthquakes. The massive cave system is located between two tectonic plates, largely flooded by an extremely dense and caustic substance similar to magma. The recent earthquake has altered the cave layout, and the hazardous substance has drained to lower levels. The cause of the earthquake is unknown. Of course, as we learn in the official remake made by Mercury Steam, that acid was, there's like an actual mechanism that Chozo created on what created the acid and what alters the level of the acid. Specifically so that, like, to keep people who aren't strong enough out or something. Initial orbital scan of SR-388 detected no instability within this region. Research team. For years, the Federation declared SR-388 unsafe to initiate new expeditions. However, after recent orbital scans failed to detect any Metroid presence on the planet's surface, the dispatch of a research vessel was finally approved. The crew's mission was to inspect the region where the species was first encountered and reaffirm that none remained. Their next objectives were to explore the nearby Chozo Ruins and study SR-388's other wildlife. Communication with the team was cut off, and only a distress signal managed to reach HQ. Okay, and then the rescue team. The search and rescue team is an elite combat group consisting of heavily armed soldiers. Their mission: locate and extract any surviving personnel from the missing research team. The group reported finding a specialized energy sensor at a campsite of the missing team. Finding specialized energy sensor at the campsite of the missing team. Its data confirmed the Federation's suspicions. Metroids still thrived within the planet. These findings were sent to HQ to be analyzed. While the group continued their search for survivors, contact was soon lost with them as well. The data sent to HQ revealed an approximate number of Metroids remaining on SR-388 and was ultimately used to develop a scan module for your power suit. This allows the detection of nearby energy readings unique to the species. Okay, so this will allow me to know exactly how many Metroids are left. Okay, Metroid species. Wrong button. The dominant species of SR-388, Metroids hunt for any form of energy found in natural or synthetic organisms, leaving behind deceased husks after feeding. They are highly resistant to conventional weapons and possess great adaptability in foreign environments. Estimates suggest a small number of Metroids set loose on a populated planet would lead to the extinction of any present life forms. As such, they've drawn much attention from space pirates who have repeatedly tried to use them as biological weapons. Yeah, that's probably the main reason why we're taking them out. Life cycle. Scans on the native Metroids reveal their most common form in prior incidents is merely the species' larval stage. While there are records of extreme mutations triggered by space pirates using abnormal stimuli, the Metroid homeworld of SR-388 is seemingly the only environment where the species can naturally transform. Alright, Alpha Metroid. The Alpha Metroid has gained immunity to cold temperatures. The loss of several nuclei within its green membrane has left it vulnerable to concussive weaponry. A plated exoskeleton partially covers it. This organism emerges from the molting of its larval form. Although aggressive, it is relatively weak at this stage, and its new appendages have yet to grow to their full length and strength. Okay, and then there's still a lot here. We still got hostiles in the Chozo. The Chozo were an ancient and mysterious avian race. Incredibly advanced, they colonized many worlds, spreading their message of peace throughout the universe. There are historical records and legends of the Chozo visiting other races with whom they shared their knowledge and wisdom. These brief encounters led many primitive cultures to their present-day glory. Some say they helped consolidate the very foundations of the Galactic Federation. The fate of this race is unknown. Evidence suggests they slowly vanished from the cosmos over the course of centuries. All that remains on each planet they inhabited are the ruins of their once glorious civilization. Yikes, that's, Yeah, I am questioning if there are still some Chozo at this point, because, like, I'm kind of left questioning if, like, Quiet Robe and Ravenbeak in Metroid Dread were, like, the last ones that at least weren't infected by Parasite X's. Alright, native species. Not much is known about SR-388's ecosystem. Prior reports described the fauna as being very hostile. Nearly all observed animals have been carnivores, with even the smallest species showing dangerous traits. The harsh environment and the presence of so many predators may have forced an evolutionary arms race, perpetuating a cycle of violence. Extreme caution is advised. Okay. And that appears to be every log entry, so I'd say we should be good and we should be able to resume the game now. That is something I'll probably want to keep in mind, though, every time a new log entry is added. Oh yeah, there was initially, like, the acid here, but now it's all gone because I killed that Metroid. Again, like I said, you know, it's all affected by the Metroids. I also like how saving here is automatic. I do kind of question why. Well, then again, I guess in modern day Metroid games like Dread, I can at least kind of understand why they still have the option to save, and I think that's because, like, because of Metroid games always, like, being about the quicker you finish the game, like, the better the ending you get. I don't know if this game has any of that as well, but that does make the autosave thing whenever you step on the save points. It does kind of make it a bit troublesome at times if that is the case, where there's still going to be different endings depending on how quickly you beat the game. We'll have to see, though, and again, for this Let's Play, I don't think I'm going to go as far as to get all the endings. I'm probably just going to play a casual playthrough and that's it. I've mainly done that in my Let's Plays of the Metroid games because I feel like if I'm just playing through the same game over again, there isn't really going to be much of anything different, and like, the only thing that really changes in the ending is just like the picture that's like added to the gallery or something, and that's something I kind of prefer just doing on my own time, something that I don't really see as worth recording. So yeah, and yep, the acid's gone now, so we can work our way down here now. Some of the other living organisms that are existing down here. Oh, that would have been such a trollish move to not come out and then come out right as I'm passing by. Alright, this is, if I remember correctly, where the Chozo Ruins are at. Oh, I can actually take out the hives as well. That's neat. Doesn't drop anything, though, and... oh, that was close. Okay, and still no sign of any Metroids in this area. Scanning environment. Why am I going... Alright, 4 Metroids in the area. I also wonder if they also made it where, like, power-ups can, like, the beam power-ups can stack on top of one another. Because that wasn't initially a thing in the original Metroid 2, and, like, you had to kind of choose your favorite beam, which, for me, it was the plasma beam. Outside of course, when I got to the final area, and then, like, you know, I kind of had to have the ice beam, otherwise there was no way I was beating the Metroids. An oddly quiet corridor. I'm guessing we're in the Chozo Ruins now. Except it's not playing the Chozo Ruins music. I mean, I know that music can get a little bit irritating after a while, but still, though, I feel like it should have stuck to the roots of the games, right? Alright, I gotta keep moving. Alright, let's just keep moving at this point, because there's gonna be no end to these guys if I just keep trying to shoot them all. And I'm already at full health and everything. Alright, scanning environment, new log entry. Golden Temple, okay. This temple stands at the base of a hollow mountain. The statues carved stones and its solid design attest that the structures was built to be a sanctuary. Possibly with religious significance, the temple was withstood the test of time, showing the building knowledge and experience of the Chozo. Scans detect the presence of stationary robotic entities placed at strategic points inside the structure. No control signals are detected. These units are operating autonomously. Okay, interesting to know. So, okay. I don't even know why I'm bothering to kill them. I mean, I wonder if I can... Yeah, wall jumping is pretty consistent in this game. Okay. I don't think I want to go up here yet, though. I'm pretty sure, like, the main power-ups are going to be right here in the temple. So let's see what we got here. So usually these games have it where... right somewhere in here, I should be able to... oh, you again. Okay. Bombs. Okay, do we get bombs in here? I take that as a yes. Somewhere over here, we're gonna get our hands on some... I keep walking into these guys. tell I'm like, I really see myself having gained a lot of skill from previous Metroid playthroughs. Cause, alright, bombs. Press X in Morph Ball to deploy. Again, though, I still find it interesting how we already start out with the Morph Ball when normally in previous Metroid games they'd have us start out having to find the Morph Ball first. Okay, there's our missile upgrades, and then... Okay, we don't have the Spring Ball yet. I'm used to Metroid Dread and how, like, we immediately start with the Spring Ball power-up. At least once you get your hands on the Morph Ball. So not having the Morph or the Spring Jump immediately after getting the Morph Ball is going to take a bit of getting used to. Alright, now we can take a look at what's in here. Hello? Ooh, yes, energy tank. Need details. Energy tank, suit energy increased by 100 units. Yep. I probably shouldn't have skipped the fanfare like that, but we hear it all the time in every Metroid game at this point, so it's really not that big of a deal to me if we hear the fanfare or not. We'll hear it again when we get our hands on another power-up, I'm certain. Alright, let's go down first. Usually the more interesting stuff here is farther down. And sure enough, I was right. Look at all those missile upgrades. Ah, there's the Chozo Ruins music I know and love. Definitely sounds more enjoyable to listen to compared to the original. Wait a minute. I see an item being marked down, so that must mean there's something... There it is. Another missile upgrade. It's not that big of a deal. Oh, what is this? Can I do something with this? No? I feel like there's something I can do with that, except I don't know what. Well, no matter. That's obviously not why we're here. What's going on here? Oh, not that button. I wanna aim. I don't know. Most Metroid games, especially older ones like these, I'm never used to trying to. Is this a charge beam? Yeah. Still, I'm guessing this is just an optional power-up, seeing how, like, Oh, I'm guessing this is supposed to be, like, an area where I can, Yeah, that's satisfying. Actually, hang on, let's not, move just yet. I'm curious to know what's all over here. If there is anything over here. Okay, no. Okay, it was worth a shot. Gotta say, for graphics standards, it does look very nice. Still don't know what this is for, though. I feel like this is something important, yet, none of my stuff seems to work on it, so I'm kind of left to assume that I can't really do anything with that for now. Oh, there's more to this room? If I remember correctly, this is the room I explored earlier. Did I not bother to explore every single part of this room? Or is there just more to this room that I don't know about? Let's have a look around here. So if I take a careful look in some of these areas... I'm gonna just take a careful look around to make sure I found everything. Because I would think that... there doesn't look to be anything here, yet the game incentivizes that there's clearly more this way. So either there is more and I just haven't found it yet, or I'm just not looking in the right place. I have no idea where to find this secret route. Well, for now, it's something I'll have to come back to later. Yeah, so the wall jumping seems to be similar to Zero Mission's wall jumping style, where it's possible for me to wall jump on the same off the same wall. Except, I actually don't know what I was gonna say there. See anything in here? Okay, so now we're back outside. I don't think I want to go that way yet. I kind of want to stay in the ruins for the time being until I know we've found everything here. Oh boy, another one of these kinds of blocks. So we gotta find the secret mechanism like before, then. Oh, so we just gotta light up all the mechanisms, and then the next energy tank is ours. This game's being pretty generous early on with these energy tanks. I mean, I'm sure there's probably gonna be more than the simple 6 maximum additional energy tanks like in the original Metroid 2 remake. Still, though, I just find it interesting. Back here again. So let's try that other path, because I'm guessing the farther down we go, like, then we're gonna get our hands on the spider ball ability, I believe, next. Missed. We got a Metroid shell up here, which means there must be a Metroid up ahead. Yep, and there's the save point, now that we've found some boosts and some new abilities. Even making it to where the way forward requires... No? Why can't I hit that? Am I not intended to shoot at that? Interesting. No matter for now. What do we got down here? Yeah, we're getting the spider ball, aren't we? Yep, there it is. Press shift or C and morph ball to climb walls. Yep, just like in the original. Samus, I did not want to jump in there. I wanted to see if I could shoot it, which I clearly can't. Definitely more comfortable than the, Either way, it's not that big of a deal, because I can easily just wall jump up all of this. See? I can just wall jump up all of it. I wonder if I can do something here. I get the impression like I can do something with this guy. Except nothing happened. Okay, so nothing happens when I stand on him. Oh yeah, those were the guys I could stand on top of and they'd just go down like that. That's right. Okay, enough messing around with that, since There are plenty of easier ways to climb since this game decided to include wall jumping as a thing. I probably only need to do, use the spider ball if, like, absolutely necessary. This is a pretty good example right here, though, of an instance where the spider ball is probably an absolutely necessary thing. Since these are the kind of walls that you kind of can't wall jump off of. I wonder if I can... Yeah, okay, no, we'll try out that path later. For now, I think there's a Metroid right up here. So let's get my missiles ready. Yep, there it is. Okay, clearly I'm not as good as I think I am at fighting these guys. Definitely a bit more of a challenge than how the Game Boy games did it. Anything in here outside of that Metroid? Doesn't look like it. So let's go ahead then and... Haha! Go right up here. Yeah, I probably could have used that wall to get up here as well, like, at the end of that cave, but I wasn't in the mood to. It's usually always the ceilings that have, like, the hidden abilities. And seeing how there are enemies up here, I am given the incentivization that there is something up here. I definitely see something. That was close. A missile upgrade, okay. Actually, why did I get off there? I kind of feel like I could have gone farther up there. How does the map look here? Yeah, there's still a lot of stuff I could discover here. So let's go ahead and take the time to... I wanted to keep exploring a bit. Wonder, can I break this bridge? Nope. No breaking the bridge here, it seems. Back at the main area. Were the remaining Metroids still in there, or what's going on? Why don't we go back into the ruins? Just in case it turns out that I missed them. Could be totally wrong about this, but at the same time, I get the feeling there's more to this here. Yeah, I know about that little secret. I'll definitely be wanting to keep an eye out for those whenever I see the gray blocks. Interesting, I can't... wonder if I can... Alright, you know what? Let's not try too hard with that. Just go back to my initial plan on how... Oh, it's right. I'm supposed to go up here. I don't know why I'm trying so hard when I can just do that. So we were initially up here, and then I was trying to get up here to see if there was anything up here. Then I ended up getting on top of the ceiling. So let's keep a close eye out here on the, No. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna wall jump it. I don't even know why I'm trying to do it the slow and tedious way when I could just wall jump it. I swear I was doing this just fine earlier. Okay, you know what? Fine, I'll take the long way. Actually, I got a better idea. We'll start by wall jumping. And then... Oh. Wrong button. Ah, Samus, go into Morph Ball mode. There we go. So that looked like something I could open. Interesting how I can't open it. Anything at all up here? I just want to be sure I found everything before I go moving on to the next area. Well, for now I don't see how I can get anywhere else, so I'd say we're good to move on at this point. Wait a minute. Oh no, okay, I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, no, we ain't getting up there with that. Oh, they just keep coming out? Okay. I could take the time to... Well, that's gonna take a while, though, for me to get all the way over there with that. Why not? Okay. Before we go down there, we never went down this way yet. So let's take a peek at what's over here first, before we go any farther the other way. Okay, there's definitely another Metroid over here. And they definitely make sure you take the upper route first. Okay, we can't get up there that way, but I can get up there this way. Ha 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 ha. You can't stop me from taking the cheese route. Gotta get the hang of this menu system. Okay, new log entry. Breeding grounds. This area spans a custom-built ecosystem that favors the growth of Metroids. The terrain itself is dangerous. Tendrils growing along the ground release extremely corrosive chemicals. Opportunistic predators and scavengers can recognize this as an ideal feeding ground, taking advantage of injured or dead animals. Okay. The presence of at least one Metroid is expected when venturing in these habitats. The tendrils are determined to be of artificial origin. Synthesized through technologically advanced methods, they absorb nutrients from dead matter. Okay, any other logbook entries that I missed? Okay, no? Good. Alright, on we go. Another logbook entry? Nope, there isn't. The menu is still up, so I was questioning it, but no. I don't like how I have to press that specific button just to be able to find this. Alright, is there another Metroid in here? Alright, missile's ready. I know it's dead ahead. There it is. I know how these corridors work from my experience in the original Game Boy game. Wonder if the charge shot can also harm them. Probably not, considering what the logbook entry said. Alright, then... Oh, hey, it's one of those guys again. Okay, two routes here. Let's take the route that doesn't have a Metroid shell. And Samus, stop going into the vines. Oh, that's why the vines can hurt me, because And there, it turns out there is a Alpha Metroid down here. Okay. It feels like it's taking more than just 5 shots to take them down. And, of course, some of their stuff is... Ah, that one missile is too high. Okay, I was not ready for that. Because I thought this was going to be the route that didn't have a Metroid shell or a Metroid at the end of the corridor. I'm guessing this is the last one in this area, though, right over here. It's got to be the last one. What? Samus, I'm running out of missiles here. Hurry up, get out of the vines. Okay. Definitely a bit more difficult because we have to deal with like the armored shell on the top. So definitely a bit more of a challenge compared to the Alpha Metroids in the original. Actually, why don't we take this route, seeing how there doesn't appear to be any sort of restoration stations anywhere. So I do kind of need a way to replenish some of my missiles. Oh, the save stations replenish everything. I didn't know that. That's why I wasn't seeing any recharge areas, like in the original. But with that, the acid levels should be lowered again, so we should be good then to get a move on. I do think I'm going to end this episode here. Because I have no idea how long we've been recording for. Let's see here. Yeah, we've been recording for kind of a while now, so yeah, I think I'm gonna call the episode here. So, we're off to a good start, I'd say. I'm feeling pretty good about this. So with that, that'll wrap things up for this episode. There's definitely a lot of things that are a nice throwback to the original Metroid, while also introducing some new mechanics, so I'm very much looking forward to seeing how this goes. So with that being said, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, this is the Gamer of Gamers, and stay excellent, everyone!